August is filled with cozy game release. Although this month has ended, and as always I'm a bit late, but I can assure you that you'll love what I've gathered here. August release is quite varied because we have farming game, adventure game, RPG, even visual novel. So I think you will find new games to add to your wishlist. So now, let's check new cozy game release in August 2024. For farming game lover, I'm sure you've been watching this game since it has very cute art style. Song of the Prairie finally comes out from early access. In this game, you will play as a hero who yearns for a peaceful life. So they move to Prairie Town to be a farmer and help rebuild the town. Besides farming, you can date and explore the area. The mission in this game is non-linear, so you can do them only when you want to. For those who are concerned about the physical proportion, the devs said that they will change it based on previous survey results. I think this coming change will make the game look even prettier. Song of the Prairie full release comes on Steam on August 1st. I know a lot of you love daughter racing game, so you can take care of her from childhood until adult. In Fragment, a story in growing, you will play as a single father who raises your daughter while navigating the harsh reality of employment. So you need to keep the balance between your work, your duty as a father, and your own mental health. This game is picture and text-based, where you can use various phrases to find the right direction to go. Each decision that you make will affect you and your daughter's life. With emotional story to follow, I think this game will be very enjoyable to play. Fragment, a story in growing, comes on Steam on August 1st. This game combines puzzle with organizing to create a nice relaxing gameplay to enjoy. In Tidy Cauldron, you will be helping three messy witches tidying up their chaos. Your mission is to arrange magical ingredients to fit into the grids. As the level increases, the grids will also get bigger. There are 100 levels that you can enjoy, all with different challenges to beat. I think this game will suit those who love pixel art and witchy aesthetic. Tidy Cauldron comes on Steam on August 1st. Love Triangle never been easy, but maybe it could be a little fun when played as platformer game. In Kitsune Tale, you will play as a young female kitsune who found out that your childhood friend has turned into antagonist. Because of jealousy, she has trapped your love interest inside an elemental jail. Can you save your girlfriend and find out why your friend betrayed you? There are 5 elemental worlds that you can explore, filled with challenge and minigame. But don't worry, as there are cute outfits with different powers that can help you overcome them. Kitsune Tales comes on PC on August 1st. It's very hard to move on when you lose someone that you love. Sometimes you will need help from others to do it. And that is what you will do in Closer the Distance. You will play as Angela, a young girl from the town of Yesterby. A fatal car accident had occurred in the town, which caused everyone to grieve. With your special ability, you have to help the townspeople navigate their grieving process. Make various decisions to change the outcome of the story. This game offers emotional story, which touches various themes of empathy, community, friendship, grief, and closure. Closer the Distance comes on Steam, PS5, and Xbox on August 2nd. If you want a game where you can just decorate without worrying about anything, then you should check Diorama. With 1,000 decorative pieces that you can use, you can turn the space into whatever you want. The furniture not only interactable, but you can also resize or expand them. You can even create custom furniture by simply dropping the sprites into the game. Diorama comes to Steam on August 2nd. For those who grew up during the 90s, I think this next game would bring so much nostalgia. Fields of Mysteria is a farming sim that brings back the art style of late 90s anime and RPGs. Here, you will start a new life as a farmer in a village that got destroyed after an earthquake. As strange magic starts to appear, you'll not only need to rebuild the town, but also solve the mystery. You can do all cozy farming sim gameplay and explore ancient ruins that I think will make the game more dynamic. Fields of Mysteria comes on Steam Early Access on August 5th. If you have been waiting to play Nazumon 20th Century Summer Kit, Now is the time as they finally have English subtitle. You will play as the son of a circus troupe ringmaster who comes to Yomogi Town. This town is located between the mountain and the ocean, which means you get to enjoy a fun summer adventure on your visit. The game features open world system, so you get to climb every building to find hidden spots to enjoy the scenery. Of course, you can also enjoy summer festival, open festival dance, even help to run fireworks show. This game will give you all of the Japanese summer vibes that you want. Natsumon 20th Century Summer Kids finally comes with English version on Switch and Steam on August 6. This game I think have very meaningful premise as you can help to save creatures. In Creatures of Eva, you will play as Vic, a young explorer who go to planet Ava. Explore 4 biomes, each with their own ecosystem and life. Of course, you will find various puzzles to solve, even meet the name the planet's inhabitants. Use music played from your special flute to tame and heal the creatures. With 20 wild creatures to save, I think you can really have fun exploring the planet to find them. Creatures of Eva come to PC and Xbox Series X on August 7. If you love building game that features a lot of natural elements, then I think you will like this game. In Preserve, you will build an ecosystem with diverse biomes filled with life. Create harmony by placing various components to coexist together. But be careful, there are environmental challenges that you need to overcome to help preserve everything. This game also features creative mode for you who want to build without any limitation on the normal mode. Preserve comes to Steam Early Access on August 8. For those who love Catventure, don't forget to check Cat Quest 3. Here, you will play as Purifeather, on a journey exploring the Caribbean in search of a long-lost mythical creature called the Northern Star. But be careful as the pirates spread around the archipelago are trying to hunt you down. You can explore the open world and various dungeons to find costumes and new weapons. Then you can sail the sea for a 1000-ship battle for the first time in the series. You can play this game in solo or in local co-op. Cat Quest 3 comes to Switch, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation on August 8th. Do you remember when the pandemic happened? When we all seems to have a lot of fear and concern? This next game will make you reminiscence the event happened during that time. In Tokyo Coffee Grinding in the Pandemic, you will play as a barista of a cafe located in Tokyo in the year of 2020. With various restrictions and guidelines following the pandemic, you need to brew delicious coffee or tea for your customer. Who knows, maybe they will open their hearts and share all of their worries. This game uses realistic drink making method to allow you to enjoy all of the process. Tokyo Coffee Grinding in Pandemic comes to Steam on August 9. If you love decorating, then you need to check Nook. In this game, you will play as aspiring interior designer tasked to transfer room into beautiful masterpieces according to your client preference. So you need to balance your taste and the client preference to gain better rank. There are various items and decoration that you can use to increase your point. Nook comes to Steam on August 13. Hidden Game is very relaxing to play, especially when it has unique features that makes the game more fun. In Hidden Through Time 2 Discovery, you will explore 3 different eras with Victorian elegance, noir mystery, and sci-fi wonder. Each era consists of scenes that you can analyze to discover the mystery within. Uncover hidden secrets of the past and future through the main story, or use the editor to create your own map. Hidden Through Time 2 Discovery comes to Switch, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation on August 13. If you love cozy management and cooking, then you need to check Tavern Manager Simulator. Here, you will manage tavern in a fantasy kingdom and restore it to its former glory. Renovate the building and add new resources to improve the space. Then, you need to cook delicious dishes that can make your customer happy. You need to pay attention to your service as the customers are very demanding. There are a few random events to add more dynamic to the gameplay. Tavern Manager Simulator comes to Steam on August 13. Leximan is another magic game, but this time you will be using words to cast the spell. You will play as an outcast who tasks to save your school that being attacked by someone with hidden agenda. Find word fragments in the air to cast Leximancy's spell. You can explore various areas, even do mini-games. Leximan comes to Steam on August 13. Even as a ghost, you still want to experience romance, right? So in Love Ghosty, your job is to match various characters that resides in the manor. But first, you need to get to know them by give them gifts and read their diaries to know their preference. Then you can set them on a date to helpfully match them with someone. With 12 residents to match, you can create 66 different romance combinations. So you can keep replaying the game to match different residents. Love Ghosty comes to Steam on August 14. For those who love a cozy murder vibe, then I think you need to check this next game. In Crime Scene Cleaner, you will play as a janitor who works for a morgue to clean their mess. Since you need the money for your daughter treatment, you don't have a choice but to obey their order. So pick up your mop and spots and head to the crime scene to clean everything including the bodies so no one knows what happened. This game does not have timer, so you can just take your time to clean. There's also save mode to change the blood into colorful paint for those who doesn't want to see any blood. Crime Scene Cleaner comes to Steam on August 14. If you love building cute towns, then I think you will enjoy Garlets. In this game, you are tasked to build town for cute vegetable folks. But don't worry, as there are no objectives or points that you need to earn. So you can just build and enjoy the process with no pressure. You're not only able to decorate the town, but also the interior. Then you can see the Garlets enjoying their life with their cute activities. Garlets come to Steam on August 15. Girls are famous to cause various chaos everywhere they go. That might not sound fun, but it would be if you are the one who caused the chaos. In Just Crow Things, you will play as a crow who tries to prove herself to the world. Perform various tasks in different places around the world such as French Riviera, Ancient Egypt, and even New York. You can even drop poop bombs on unsuspecting humans. Increase your reputation and earn the trust of your animal friends. I think this game will be very chaotic and fun. Just Crow Things comes to Switch, Steam, and Xbox on August 15. For those who love emotional story, then you need to check this next game. In Farewell North, you will play as a border collie exploring land and sea with your human. It won't be easy as Color has gone away from the archipelago. So you have to help uncover the lost memories to restore them. But be careful as there are monsters that could harm you, so you have to avoid them by uncovering hidden paths and objects. You can do various missions such as herding sheep, helping local farmers, or performing fetch game to make your human happy. You can also solve puzzles and unravel stories about saying goodbye. Farewell North comes to Switch, Steam, and Xbox Series X on August 16. If you love Studio Ghibli's TV delivery service, then you need to check this next game. In Mika and the Witch Mountain, you will play as an aspiring witch who delivers packages to people in small town. So ride your broom and go to various places around the island to find the right person to deliver the package to. There are also various hidden secrets in the island that you need to uncover. If you are interested, I have a full review of this game that I will link down below. Mika and the Witch Mountain comes to Switch and PC on August 21st. For those who love story-rich games, then you need to check Sunset Hills. You will play as Nico, who recently discharged from the army and decided to write a novel. To do it, he traveled by train to visit his friends that located in different cities. You will be able to meet various people and see different post-war events, each with their own stories. Solve puzzles and reminiscences about the past experience about the war filled with heart-wrenching story. Sunset Hills comes to Steam on August 21st. If you love music, then this rhythm game is for you. In The Violinist, you will play as a talented violinist who play various classical music from different eras. From the Baroque era to the Romantic era, every music will be played vertically, and you have to press the correct note to get better score. The higher the score, the better your reward would be. Then you can use the reward to purchase new scenarios and new violin. There's also other music-related mini-games that you can play. The Violinist comes to Steam on August 21st. I know a lot of cozy gamers love coloring books, so I think this next game will suit you. In Colorizing, you will be coloring drawing by numbers to create a cute pixel art. With different drawing to color, I think this game will be very relaxing for both children and adults. Colorizing comes to Switch on August 22nd and to Steam on August 25th. My farming game lover, don't worry, I'm not leaving you behind since we have this mobile game for you. Harvest Moon Home Sweet Home is the newest title in the franchise, and it launched on mobile. Here, you will go back to your childhood home in the Alba village. Sadly, the population starts to decline as everyone seems to move out to the big city. So now it's your job to restore prosperity back by attracting tourists, even new residents to stay. As always, this game is filled with all farming sim gameplay that you love. Of course, you can also find romance along your journey. Harvest Moon Home Sweet Home comes to Android and iOS on August 23rd. If you've been wanting a new cooking game, then you need to check Galaxy Burger. Here, you will be making burger for mecha cats and aliens. Create your own recipe by combining various ingredients. Each customer has their own taste: vegan, fish-based, with eggs, or baked bread, or even without any bread burger. You can also make drinks and fries for them. You can play the game with up to 8 players at once. Galaxy Burger comes to Steam on August 23rd. If you've been waiting to play Core Keeper, then now is the time since it's finally come out from early access. In this game, you will play as adventurer who explore the long-forgotten cavern filled with secrets. Together with up to 8 players, you can fight monsters, mine resources, and do various live sim gameplay to survive. For the full release, they will add new Hydra boss and the final boss for the current story. They also add new combat playstyle, the Mage and the Warlock. With new biomes and new world generation feature, you can now control how much resource the world will have. Core Keeper full release comes to Switch, PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on August 27. For those who follow the Mana series, then their latest game finally released. In Vision of Mana, you will play as Val and his childhood friend Hina, the new Arm of Fire, tasked to travel to the Tree of Mana. The game has semi-world feature that you can explore together with your companion, the Pickles. Fight monsters using the power of the elementals, and change between classes to suit your playstyle. This game is set to bring the series back to its roots, so I think both new players and longtime fans will really enjoy the game. Vision of Mana comes to PC, Xbox Series S, and PlayStation on August 29. And if you want other cozy games to play, check my July new cozy game release video.